Hello everyone, and welcome to our presentation on Open Educational Resources, where we'll be discussing our adaptation of the Faculty OER Toolkit Open Textbook, which was originally created by BC Campus. Our team, also known as Team OER, consists of Brandon Carson, Chad Flynn, Fiz Wilkes, and Joyce Wimmer. Let's begin. Open educational resources were first defined by the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization as, quote, any type of educational materials that are in the public domain or introduced with an open license, end quote, and can range from, quote, textbooks to curricula, syllabi, lecture notes, assignments, tests, projects, audio, video, and animation, end quote. These types of OER can be in both digital and analog formats. When choosing supplementary resources, it may be tempting to see free resources as open. However, the definition of open is best captured by David Wiley's 5 R's. The 5R permission of OER discusses the ability to be able to retain the content, making and owning copies of the material, reusing, being able to use it in a variety of ways, revising, being able to make changes to the material, remixing, to combine multiple pieces of content, and redistributing, sharing the materials with other individuals, companies, or institutions. A common license type used when creating OER is a Creative Commons license. Creative Commons licenses allow creators a simplistic and standardized way to provide permissions to their work. Creative Commons states, quote, all Creative Commons licenses have many important features in common. Every license helps creators, we will call them licensors if they use our tools, retain copyright while allowing them others to copy, distribute, and make some uses of their work, at least non-commercially. Every Creative Commons license also ensures licensors get the credit for the work they deserve. Every Creative Commons license works around the world and lasts as long as applicable copyright lasts, because they are built on copyright, end quote. Permissions could be as simple as attributing the author and being able to reuse and remix the content for commercial and non-commercial use, to having to attribute the author without being allowed to make changes to the content or make money off the material. For our experience, Team OER decided to adopt and adapt an already existing OER. After some research, it was agreed to adapt and revise the BC Campus OER Faculty Toolkit with a goal of continuous development after the LRNT 526 course to make this an updated resource that individuals can use in the future. As we spent time exploring this rich resource, we all agreed that there were areas that could use some additional support or the creation of new sections. Because the toolkit is built using Pressbooks, a platform built on WordPress, we were able to clone a copy so that we can make the changes in our new toolkit. This would allow for the toolkit to stay intact, highlighting the original author's work, while Team OER was added on as a contributor to the original Open Educational Resource. And here's our copy that is being hosted by Pressbooks on the eCampus Open Library. Some of the changes that our team determined that were needed for adapting this OER was more sites to the types of resources and where to find them section, a Creative Commons license matching game, supplementary materials such as videos and articles to the chapters, a new chapter on the creation of OER, documented case studies for OER use, the librarians are your friends section, a business OER chapter, and expansion on OER myth section, and the faculty perception of OER section. This is where we talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. It can be relatively easy and quite fun to take OER and build it in your own context. There are a ton of resources out there from which to draw. Platforms such as Pressbooks makes it quite easy to revise and remix OER into something that works for you. That being said, there are some bad and ugly things to discuss. There are copywriting issues. When working on OER with multiple individuals, it's important to create a plan before starting the OER development. From a copyright standpoint, having a consistent style of writing is important to ensure consistency throughout the document. Following a specific format such as APA will ensure a consistent look and feel to the material, and using specific terms will allow for an easier time reading. For example, if one author uses the term patient, but another uses the term client, it may confuse the reader. Additionally, having one individual go through the document to create a consistent voice to the content will create a more enjoyable read for the learner. The quality of some OER is just not good. An important aspect to select OER to adopt and adapt is searching for material that is of high quality, up to date, and accessible. Some faculty members don't realize that they could collaborate with librarians to find high quality material, and therefore these people have a difficult time finding appropriate open resources. Librarians are an excellent resource in finding quality content that meet the appropriate copyright license the faculty member is looking for. Some common issues with the quality of OER include broken links, spelling mistakes, incorrect information in the content, and a myriad of other issues. We came across all of these issues when we were deciding which OER from which to draw for this specific project. Open content can be made and designed to look like publisher quality, but there are occasions where the design is poor and does not meet accessibility standards. This can occur due to the faculty not having experience with design, development, and accessibility, and also not being equipped with software or support resources to assist in the creation process. If OER is to be adapted into the mainstream, more attention needs to be given to design. With open textbook projects created by eCampus Ontario, teams have consisted of faculty members as subject matter experts and multimedia technologists to assist with ensuring a professional design is implemented that follows accessibility standards for Ontario. Some OER is built for isolation and not collaboration. OER is built oftentimes as a standalone unit. Yet in this age of connectivism and the internet, there's so much more that can be done to connect learners with each other in the context of the resources. The question to ask is, how can we turn OER into more of a conversation? Each team member developed specific areas of OER that they wanted to further research with a critical lens. Joyce was interested in uncovering the inclusiveness of OER. Brandon was interested in his learning more about faculty members' perception of OER due to his new role as Program Manager for Business OER at eCampus Ontario. Fiz wanted to determine the effectiveness of quality OER, and Chad wanted to continue to learn more about the co-creation aspect of OER, a topic he has been heavily involved with over the past year. Joyce's critical inquiry will include looking at the 5 characteristics of Rogers' diffusion of innovation theory. She'll compare and contrast the design features of each format and examine the benefits and challenges of each format to determine which format is more effective in student learning. Brandon will investigate what perceptions do faculty have using open educational resources in their teaching practices. What key factors do faculty consider when determining if OER resources could be used in their courses? Fiz will be looking at whether or not it can be used in a training of the corporate setting. In order to determine the potential of OER for training within the corporate sector, the focus will be evaluating the effectiveness and quality of OER using Davis's technology acceptance model in the following elements: perceived ease of use, perceived usefulness, and perceived value for stakeholders. Chad will continue to his investigation in the co-creation of OER with students. He will look at what effect does the collaboration have on the building of open educational resources and how it has an effect on student experience, and what types of quality are the open educational resources that are created by the students. Although there may be current limitations or weaknesses of OER, it is foreseeable that the use of OER will grow in the future and will be one of the essential features of teaching in a digital age, according to Tony Bates. In this age of the internet, the creation of open educational resources seems like a next logical step. And now we leave to you, what do you think? Thank you very much.